The movie begins by introducing us to a beautiful girl named Annie, who suddenly wakes up in fear. It feels as if she has just seen a terrifying nightmare. She calms herself down, freshens up, and starts getting ready for college. Annie lives with her mother, father, and younger brother. Her mother is extremely excited today because Annie is going to a college where children from royal families study. Annie's mother advises her to behave properly in college, saying that people like us are not the same as them. Their lifestyle, way of speaking, and living standards are very different, and they are extremely rich. Hearing this, Annie smiles softly and shows her mother some pictures of the royal students, saying, "Mom, they're not from another planet. They are humans just like us." With confidence, Annie leaves for college. As soon as she reaches the classroom, the teacher personally introduces her so that she doesn't feel like a stranger. At the same time, a royal boy enters the class, Prince Jackie. He belongs to a royal family, and his father is the richest man in the city. Everyone in the college respects him. Jackie comes and sits next to Annie, and they introduce themselves to each other. Annie feels slightly uncomfortable because all the students in the class come from wealthy families. Before the class begins, the teacher introduces Annie to everyone, and all the students greet her. However, Annie's eyes are already fixed on Jackie. She starts liking him at first sight. After college, when Annie returns home, she looks at herself in the mirror as if questioning her own feelings. Her mother asks how her first day was and whether the royal students came with bodyguards. Annie's father, on the other hand, doesn't like the college at all. He says that just hearing the college fees is enough to make anyone's soul tremble. Annie's mother ignores his comment and motivates Annie instead. Later, Annie goes jogging with her younger brother. After walking for some time, dark memories from her past begin to haunt her memories of some girls chasing her and breaking her phone. Feeling anxious, she walks faster and suddenly finds herself on an unfamiliar hillside road. Meanwhile, her brother's small stroller gets stuck. Annie first lifts her brother into her arms and then tries to pull the stroller out, but it starts rolling downhill. Just then, Jackie suddenly appears and stops it. Smiling, Jackie asks, "Is this your child?" Annie laughs and replies, "No, he's my younger brother." She thanks Jackie for helping. Suddenly, a bug sticks to Jackie's chest, and Annie removes it. Jackie then invites her to a pool party. Annie makes an excuse, saying that guests are coming to her house that day. But Jackie smiles and says, "No excuses. I'll come to pick you up myself." They take a selfie together and leave with a gentle smile. The next day in college, Annie meets Sophia, Jackie's sister. Sophia asks how Annie and Jackie met and comments that they look very close in the selfie. Annie feels a little awkward and replies that nothing special happened, they just met while jogging. Then another girl, named Jenna, arrives and talks very kindly with Annie. Jenna is very active on social media and posts stylish content. Annie tells her that she follows her and really likes her profile. In the next scene, Jackie personally comes to Annie's house. He lovingly picks up Annie's younger brother and greets everyone warmly. Annie's mother is extremely happy to see a prince in her home. When she asks the reason for his visit, Jackie replies that he has come to invite Annie to the pool party. Annie quickly gets ready, and both of them leave for the party. At the party, Jackie goes to meet his friends. Meanwhile, Jenna comes to Annie and tells her that she's leaving because she had an argument with Sophia. When Jenna and Sophia come face to face, they start arguing again. Since Annie and Jenna have become good friends, Jenna says goodbye to Annie and leaves. Later, Annie meets Sophia again. From the very beginning, Sophia doesn't like Annie. She believes that Annie, being a middle-class girl, is trying to get close to her brother Jackie. Because of this, Sophia talks arrogantly and keeps her distance. Jackie notices this and takes Annie aside, asking if Sophia bothered her. Annie smiles and says it's nothing, adding that Sophia just talks a little too much. Jackie then offers Annie an e-cigarette to try, which Annie surprisingly likes. Their conversation deepens, the atmosphere turns romantic, and their bond starts growing stronger. But suddenly, Jackie's friend Frank arrives and takes him away. Annie is left alone, and once again, her bad memories surround her. She falls asleep there, and when she wakes up, it's already night. She suddenly walks straight and jumps into the pool. Jackie immediately jumps in and pulls her out, thinking she's drowning. But Annie snaps at him and says, "I know how to swim. Why did you grab me like that?" Meanwhile, people at the party start recording videos. Annie shouts, "This is a pool party. People are supposed to enjoy the pool." Angrily, she leaves the party. Jackie feels confused, unable to understand what suddenly happened to her. Later, Annie returns home feeling unwell because she drank too much beer at the party. Her father comes to her and says, "Jackie might not be right for you. I've seen his pictures with many different girls on social media." Annie doesn't respond. She silently goes to sleep. But the next morning, when Annie wakes up, she sees that her pool video has gone viral, and rumors about her and Jackie are spreading all over Instagram. Just then, she receives a voice message from Jackie in which he says that he is going for a boat ride in the sea with his friends. He invites Annie to join them and also apologizes for what happened at the party. However, Annie makes an excuse about taking care of her younger brother and refuses. Later, when she goes outside to throw away her brother's diaper, Jackie suddenly shows up and asks how she's doing. He lovingly picks up her little brother, but unexpectedly, the baby pees and ruins Jackie's t-shirt. Annie laughs and takes Jackie inside, giving him one of her t-shirts, which surprisingly fits him perfectly. They start talking again, and once more, a connection begins to form between them. This time, the atmosphere feels even more romantic. Just then, Annie's parents return from the market, making both of them feel a little awkward. However, Annie's mother doesn't say anything and instead suggests going out together sometime. Hearing this, Jackie once again invites Annie for the boat ride, and this time, Annie finally agrees. They head out for boating on Jackie's private boat and sail into the middle of the sea, stopping at a quiet spot where they relax for a while. During their conversation, Jackie asks how Annie ended up studying at this college. Annie tells him that she used to live in the Netherlands with her parents, but they moved here after her father got transferred. Although the truth is different, she hides it behind her father's job transfer. They continue talking, and slowly, a romantic moment builds between them. They spend some beautiful moments together. Later, Jackie takes Annie to meet his friends, who are already partying. But she refuses. After the pool incident, she doesn't want to become the subject of mockery again. Jackie then invites Annie for dinner at the Royal Palace the next day, telling her that he'll be alone at home and will even send a car to pick her up. Annie agrees. The next day, Annie gets ready and arrives at the Royal Palace, which looks incredibly grand and magnificent. Wanting to surprise Jackie, she dresses up like a royal queen. But when the door opens, she is shocked to see Jackie's father, Alexander, standing there instead. Her surprise completely backfires. However, Alexander treats her politely and invites her inside. Jackie's sister, Sophia, is also present, and they all sit together for lunch. During the meal, Sophia subtly tries to belittle Annie, making remarks about her coming from an ordinary family. Jackie notices this and somehow manages to stop Sophia. After lunch, Jackie's mother arrives, talks briefly with Annie, and then goes inside with Alexander. As soon as they leave, Sophia once again starts taunting Annie, accusing her of taking advantage of being a prince's college friend. Jackie immediately stops her. Annie has brought a gift filled with candies, and when Alexander returns, she gives it to him. He really likes the gift. After this, Annie returns home and tells her parents that she met the king and queen today. Her mother is overjoyed, but her father doesn't seem very pleased. Later, Annie meets Jackie again, where he tells her that he's going on a weekend trip with his friends and invites her along. Annie hesitates because Jackie's sister clearly doesn't like her. However, she agrees on one condition, that they will have a private room so they can spend time together without being disturbed. Jackie agrees. The next day, Annie gets ready for the trip. Jackie comes to pick her up, and Annie's mother returns Jackie's t-shirt. Soon, everyone leaves for the trip. On the way, they stop at a petrol pump, where Annie notices a girl named Maria working at a shop. Seeing Annie, Maria tries to hide. Annie gathers the courage to approach her and apologizes, saying that she feels ashamed for whatever she did to her in the past and asks for forgiveness. But Maria doesn't say a single word. Instead, she angrily attacks Annie and smears dirt on her face. Just then, Sophia arrives and stops the fight. Seeing the king's daughter, Maria immediately backs off and returns to her shop. Sophia gives Annie her handkerchief to clean herself. When asked about the fight, Annie says that Maria is an old friend and they had an argument over something from the past. Annie somehow composes herself and rejoins the group. Shortly after, they reach their trip destination, which is absolutely beautiful. Excited, Annie and Jackie immediately go swimming. As time passes, their closeness grows even more. They return to their room and begin to enjoy romantic moments together. But at the crucial moment, Jackie stops himself, which makes Annie misunderstand the situation. She starts believing that Jackie doesn't like her. Jackie immediately clarifies, saying that it's not like that at all. He simply felt that he was losing control. so he stopped himself. Later that night, everyone sits together, laughing and joking. During the conversation, Annie asks Sophia if there is any problem between her and Jenna. Sophia explains that Jenna once tried to use the royal family to gain fame. She posted certain things on Instagram that made people mock the royal family, and slowly, she distanced herself from them. The next day, Annie and Jackie go out for a walk and reach a place where other tourists are also visiting. But Annie suddenly panics when she sees Maria there. Making an excuse, she returns to the hotel because she doesn't want to get into any trouble with Maria. She packs her bags, leaves a note, and prepares to leave. Just then, Maria appears in front of her and says, "So you're running away in fear?" Annie replies honestly, "Yes, because I don't want any more problem." It is then revealed that Annie and Maria were once friends, but Annie had leaked a video of Maria, which caused Maria's breakup. Later, Annie even got into a relationship with Maria's boyfriend. This is why Maria is still furious with her. Maria warns Annie that if the prince finds out the truth about her past, her revenge will be complete. Annie calmly replies that if this gives Maria peace, then so be it, it doesn't matter to her anymore. After leaving the place, Annie asks a man for a lift and goes straight to Oxford, where she meets Jenna. Jenna takes her to her house and starts speaking badly about Jackie and Sophia, saying that the royal family isn't as perfect as people believe. According to her, they have even more flaws than ordinary people. After leaving Jenna's house, Annie messages Jackie, telling him that she wants to tell him everything about her past and asks him to come to Oxford. However, before Jackie arrives, Sophia reaches there first. She insults Annie and reveals that she knows the truth. Annie doesn't have a younger brother. The child is actually her son, a secret Annie has been hiding from everyone. Sophia bluntly tells her that Jackie is a prince, and she would never allow a girl with such a shameful past to become his life partner. She warns Annie that if she doesn't stay away from Jackie, she will expose the truth to everyone. This completely breaks Annie. A single mistake from her past is now destroying her beautiful future, and she feels helpless. When Annie later meets Jackie, she starts ignoring him. Jackie asks why she is behaving so strangely, but Annie refuses to explain anything clearly and instead talks about ending their relationship. Hurt and angry, Jackie leaves. Annie returns home and breaks down emotionally. Despite trying again and again, she feels like she can never live a normal life. This is the same reason her father had once taken a transfer to give her a fresh start. But her past continues to chase her. Her parents try to comfort her, assuring her that everything will be fine. But soon after, Annie's mother suddenly faints. At the hospital, doctors explain that it happened due to excessive stress and that she only needs rest. At this point, Annie decides she can no longer hide the truth. She wants to live openly and honestly, so she records a video with her child and finally reveals to the world that the little boy is her son. She explains that she hid this truth for years because she feared society wouldn't accept her. She says that no matter who she is, this is her reality, and no one can truly live by running away from their past. After uploading the video on Instagram, Annie fully accepts her responsibility as a mother and starts living with both her pain and happiness. A few days later, her mother is discharged from the hospital, and the family begins living peacefully again. One day, Jenna visits Annie and invites her to the college prom party. Annie hesitates, saying that everyone already knows the truth about her and that she doesn't even have a proper dress for the prom. But her mother encourages her and gives Annie a beautiful dress of her own to wear. Annie gets ready and enters the prom with Jenna. To her surprise, all her friends greet her warmly, as if nothing had changed. They have understood that no matter what a person's past is, if they are trying to be better, they deserve support. Soon, Jackie's name is announced on stage. He comes forward and starts singing, leaving everyone impressed. Then he walks up to Annie and says that he has forgiven her. He tells her that no matter what her past is, he truly loves the Annie who stands in front of him today. The two share a loving kiss as everyone applauds happily, and with this beautiful moment, the story comes to an end.